No.
Go? Okay. All right, Alex, this is our receptacle box. Now I'm gonna kind of take this apart and show you how we make up switches. Remember, let's say that this is power into the box here. And this piece of Romex is going up to a light fixture, exhaust fan, whatever. We want to have the ability to turn it on and off. All the switch is really doing is just interrupting the power. It opens or closes the black wire in this case. It either sends power up to the light or the fan or whatever, or the switch is open and the light or the fan doesn't get any power. So let's take this apart here. I'll take my linemen's and I'm just going to untwist this. It's easier just cut the splice off. We're going to take our neutrals apart the same way. And we're just going to take this pigtail off. Now, nothing changes on the grounds. Our grounds, we're still going to do the exact same way as like at a receptacle. And even our switches now, they have a grounding terminal on them, whether it's just a simple on-off switch or a dimmer switch or whatever. So we pigtail the grounds, tie them all together. Still got to use the screw in the metal box. And this is going to attach to the switch or the dimmer, whatever it is you're using. Our neutrals is just a neutral coming in and a neutral wire going back out to the light. So those just stay connected. We don't need a pigtail on the neutral. We're going to put that wire nut back on there and we'll tuck that in there. Now, this is our power wire. What I do on the power wire is I just take it and I fold it over. This is what most electricians do. They fold the power wire over like that. They take the switch leg and we just wrap it around here and coil it like so. Right around the power wire.
Bring it up a little closer so we can see it. A little closer.
Now ground, I just tuck it in there like so. And then we put our plastering on there for rough inspection. Again, after drywall, taping, and paint, we come through and this is just going to be one switch to turn something on or turn it back off again. So now we got our plastering on here. I pull out my ground wire. I take this and I know that the one I coiled around, that's the power lead that goes up to the light or the fan, whatever it is, and this is the power. I'm going to take my green wire, I'm going to connect it onto the grounding terminal of the switch. I'm going to connect my power wire onto the switch, and then I connect my, what we call the switch leg, onto the switch as well. And it's just a simple, we turn the switch on, we turn it off. Switches are always marked top and bottom. It doesn't matter if the power goes on the bottom terminal of the switch or the top terminal. Same with the switch leg, the one that actually goes up to the light or the fan. It can go on the bottom and it can go to the top. For the switch to work properly, you always got to look at it and read. The switches are always marked top. So if you put the switch marked top at the top of the box, you can connect these blacks either way. It doesn't matter. If you put the switch up, it's going to turn the light on or fan on. If you put the switch down, it's going to turn it off. The only thing that you could make a mistake on is if you put the switch in upside down, then down would be on and up would be off. So that's how we do a switch box. If you have multiple switches, we just repeat. Let's say we have one power in and we have 2, 3, or 4 switch legs going out to different lights or fans or whatever. In that case, we have to pigtail this power wire because the power wire has to feed not just one, but maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 switches, however many we got. So in that case, we would have 3, 4, or 5 pigtails off of the main power wire. We're going to have to use a a larger wire nut, and we would do the exact same thing. We would just take a power wire, wrap a switch leg around it, and just go right on down the line, depending on how you wanted them to turn on and off. That's it, simple, done.